welcome to episode I don't know of Browse and Host podcast. It's been a while.
It has
Been a while.
I just done like a little like a story.
On what? Your Instagram?
Just saying, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But we've been very busy.
Yeah. Sorry about us.
You've been getting new gnashers. We've gone on holiday.
Yeah. You're looking very bronze, Laurie.
Do you know what? Right. I haven't got a tan this whole trip. And today, when we checked out, I thought, fuck it, I'm going to go full.
Yeah.
I want to go full tannage.
Today was the hottest day, though, wasn't it?
The hottest day. Can't believe it. And if we'd have got all day, I'd have been
like
browner than you.
I don't know if you'd been browner.
No, probably maybe not. Yeah.
Probably not.
No.
It's one of the first things that people says about me, though, when they see my teeth. They're like, fucking hell, they're white. And I'm like, nah, I'm already brown and I've been in Turkey for a week. Like,
yeah.
When I go home, these will look yellow.
They're not that white, though.
I know they're not.
Yeah,
I know, but like
nice.
to the untrained eye, though.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
So we are here still in Antalya. We haven't gone home yet, but today is the day that we go home, and I'm going to miss it.
Yeah.
Just miss like doing fuck all day, innit?
I know. God, we've had a nightmare with the hotel this time, but every time we go on holiday, we always make it fun.
I've got a lot to say about them.
A lot to say, but like, regardless of how shit they've been at the hotel, we've made it fun.
We have.
We've made it fun. Of course we have.
Do.
Yeah, we have. I didn't sniff any coffee mate this time, but but every time Laurie was on the phone to room service, she was like, "Oh yeah, and can we have some more coffee mate, please?"
For my addict friend.
No, it's you as well.
No, I don't like sniffing coffee, mate.
No, you don't like sniffing it, but you like it,
That's
don't you?
you.
You like it, don't you?
I like it.
Yeah.
But I mean, this time they didn't have any polystyrene cups.
Yeah.
Which let it down.
It's
Last
not the
time
same.
we came, when I got my nose done, it was like still all the COVID stuff that was, when you had to have disposable everything.
Yeah.
So we had disposable polystyrene cups, but it just, like a little cup of tea with coffee mate in a polystyrene cup just tastes
Hits
so much.
different.
It does.
Fucking hits different. I know that we talk about coffee mate so much, but my God.
Yeah.
Coffee mate and a polystyrene cup.
Yeah.
And a stirrer instead of a spoon. Oh. You get a little oaky taste then as well.
Oaky.
Yeah, like sniffing out. I'm getting COVID.
Yeah. Yes, so we go into the hotel story. We stayed at Accra, Beirut in Antalya, where I've always stayed. We've always stayed, me and Paul and me and Katie, when we've come here, and we've always gone back. Do you know, I was saying on the way, before we checked into the hotel, I was saying how I have never returned to a hotel, and I've travelled a lot over the years, and not once have I ever returned to one hotel in the same place, because I get bored easy and I feel like variety is the spice of life. So I just feel like I like to, try different ones.
Yeah.
But this is the only one in my life that I have returned to, and I
been
will
reliable.
not be returning again, because I left some AirPods in a room that we moved out of.
Like the fourth room. That's
room.
another issue.
Yeah, they kept putting us in the shit room by the
By the road.
by the traffic.
Yeah.
And I left my AirPods on the side, and then didn't realise, and then thought, oh shit, can't find my AirPods. Rang down. Well, I looked at them on. So I remembered I've got them on Find My app. And then seen they were 15 minutes away. So I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, you'd have seen me fuming about it. But they was 15 minutes away in some residential block of flats. So obviously it had to be somebody who was a member of staff and not a holiday maker. So I informed the hotel about it. They didn't want to fucking know. And that's what pissed me off the most.
Yeah.
Is that if they'd have been like, oh my God,
So sorry to hear that.
We're going to investigate for you, find out, see if any of our staff members live in that area or that address. And nothing, and like, even if I never got them back, I wouldn't have been asked, as long as they had took the time and the care
to give a shit. Yeah.
And go, do you know what? This could happen. But then they've completely denied it, said that no way could any of their staff.
And when we were saying, oh, why don't you go, like, see if any of your staff live in this area? And they said, oh, we have 600 staff. 600 so how can you say that not one of them has stolen my friend's AirPods?
Yeah. It's impossible, they said, that anyone would do that. So, and then she tried to blame a holiday maker, didn't she? And I was like, why would a holiday maker?
Sorry, do you know what my favourite bit was, right? Laurie rang down before we went down there. She rang down and she was saying what had happened. And someone on the end of the phone said, you must have fallen down.
Did you fall down?
Actually, do you know what?
I fell 15 minutes away. They rolled that far and fell into someone's ears.
Yeah. But yeah, and then they were like, but what was the point in us going downstairs? Because they were like, come down, see us at guest services. And they literally said, yeah, nah.
Yeah. So for this reason, because of their lack of care, I am never going back there. And I feel quite sad about that because I've got because me and Paul got engaged there.
I know, yeah.
We got engaged in the restaurant there. So it's quite sad for me, really.
It's not the only thing, though, that's happened, is it? So firstly, the rooms, right? The rooms, how many times did we move? 4?
Yeah, 4.
4 different rooms we moved to before they gave us a
we know the
one.
hotel, so we know when they put people in the ship, where the ship rooms are. So there's one side of the hotel which is near the road. You still get a sea view, but it's shit because see a car park and you listen. All you can hear is the
fucking
traffic.
Extendo neck to see the sea.
Yeah, extendo neck.
Bend around the other fucking rooms like.
So we know that the good ones are over on the left-hand side, the right-hand side of the hotel, where you don't get any traffic noise, and you can see the pool, and you can see the sea, you can see the mountains, you can see everything. What's going on? You don't have anyone overlook you.
No.
So, and I tried to explain this, and I had to kick off bad because for the last time, this is when they moved us out of the room that I left my AirPods in.
Yeah.
So this was like the 3rd time. I went downstairs. I went, listen, you've moved us to the rooms that we want.
You didn't say it like that.
I didn't say it like that. I was very stern.
You probably left it right. If it wasn't in the room, then it was on the reception, wasn't it? Right? They probably thought, fuck that bitch, I'm taking her AirPods.
I don't think it was on the thing. It was definitely when I phoned down from the room where I left.
Yeah.
So loads of things. Service has gone down as well. They're just not as like.
Don't know the difference between
the nicest members of staff there are the ones that are on the front there.
The bellboys.
The bellboys.
Yeah,
and that.
they're lovely.
Yeah, they're so nice, aren't they? The bellboys.
They're lovely.
Yeah. So and they probably get paid the less money.
Yeah, they do.
And they're the nicest people.
Yeah, it's sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really sad. They don't know the difference between a club sandwich and a Cuban sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
The waffles don't start working till 8. Man, I can't fucking cope.
So much has happened.
So much. Luckily,
we've had a laugh, though.
Yeah, we've done the vlogging.
We will get to the teeth in a minute, but we need to talk about what happened on that very funny night of when we got bored and decided.
Oh my God.
And we decided to get changed into 10. Well, I had to so we was bored. Okay.
Sorry, can I just add that us in a hotel room in Turkey seems to be like we could make like a series out of it. What we do in a hotel room when we're bored.
Yeah.
And it's not as sexy as it sounds.
It's definitely not sexy. It's not sexy. No, there's none of that. But we was lying there. What happened?
I was bored and I wanted a drink.
Why didn't we go out? What reason?
We go out?
I don't know. We'd been in the room for a long time. We was lying in bed. It was 10:30 on the night. Katie was semi-naked, and she turned around to me and she went, "I'm bored. I'm bored." Looking up at me with a, Daddy, I'm bored. So we went. So I said, "Well, what do you want to do?" She was like, "I don't know." So somehow we have ended up choosing items of clothing for each other from each other's suitcase, choosing the order in which they get put onto each other's bodies, and then proceeding to go down to the bar, which is a very busy bar and restaurant in the hotel, called Pablitos, and looked like absolute fools.
Oh God, it was so funny though. I wish that we could have filmed when we were picking the clothes out, because Laurie pissed herself twice. Literally pissed herself twice. And I was crying my fucking eyes out. You know how I get when I'm laughing a lot. Yeah. We were looking for each other's bags and obviously just finding extra things. I think the moment...
creative possibilities are endless. Do you know, afterwards, because I was picking... So I chose for Katie, just off the top of my head, I chose a pair of green flares. And then on top of the green flares, she had to wear some long duck baggy shorts. So they had ducks on them. Right over her green
Makes it worse because I've got like wacky clothes.
But you look sexy in them when it's just them dressed with the right top.
Yeah.
But they look shit.
They were cutting me in half as well.
Yeah, they're cutting it. So I made her pull them up to here and then tie them up really tight. So then you had a lovely pink checkered strappy, like girly dress with a tucked in with a white bra on the outside of the dress. Then you had she had like a multicoloured shirt, which looks lovely, by the way, but I made her drape it over her head, and then a bucket hat, and then a frilly hairband on top of the bucket hat. Was that it? That was it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think you got
Was that it?
I think you got off pretty lightly.
Really?
I think I had the worst one, definitely. She looked like a Jamaican Arab princess.
I pulled.
I pulled? She pulled on you.
And that was pre-teeth. I had my fucking temporaries in as
No, but you, like, the Arabs, like, the Turkish were loving you.
Yeah. They were, weren't they?
Because you look like a fun, like...
crazy.
Like a fun Arab lady.
Yeah. Well, you, right, Laurie.
Spice.
What I chose for Laurie, it just topped it off that you chose to wear your flip-flops, by the way, it really did.
I know.
I was like, thank God she chose her flip-flops. But, like, anything would have looked ridiculous with that anyway. But so she had her blue, like, marbled workout leggings, which, again, look lovely on their own, especially when they can see your ass. But no, I thought we can't have that because that'll make it too explicit. You'd look too sexy. So then... over the top of the blue workout leggings, she had an orange dress, which had tied up at the back like a little ball, like she'd shit herself. And so you could see the leggings still. Then over the top of that, she had this shirt.
I did
actually.
have this shirt. I'm surprised it hasn't put me off it.
But we tied it up a bit so you could still see the orange and then the blue. And then just did the top button up so she just had a little like...
yeah, like a little diamond of my tits out.
Yeah. And then on top of that, we put her Fendi blazer on top of all
Black
that.
Fendi blazer. Yeah.
And the best bit, man. She's got this bright orange bikini.
Well, the two best bits, I think.
Yeah, the two best bits with the accessories, right? So the bright orange bikini she put on over her blazer. She looked absolutely ridiculous. And just to finish it off, you know, like the workout gloves, the fingerless workout gloves?
Yeah.
Put some of those on her as well.
I look quite scary. I look quite scary, I think.
Yeah.
I looked like, I just reminded myself of the Trunchbull, that escaped out of the mental home, like just gone wrong. That's what I looked like.
Wasn't your best look.
And that day I was having a fat, ugly day as well.
Sorry.
So that just topped it all off, like really.
Yeah. Everyone was so polite though. Like we asked loads of people, what do you think of our outfits? And most of them...
it was like a bit of a, you know, when you have like a social experiment where you just like do ridiculous things in public places. But do you know the excitement that you get from doing shit like that? And so when we first come down, open into the public, so when we come down to the lift into the lobby, right, I remember feeling like, oh my God, and I just couldn't look anywhere, did not want to see anyone's reaction.
Yeah.
I was so embarrassed, right? I was so embarrassed for us.
Yeah, me too.
And then, like, the longer that we was out,
less you gave a shit.
the less we gave a shit.
We were having some drinks as well, though, so it's probably something.
Yeah, but I wasn't drunk. I wasn't drunk.
No.
I was just... But
merry.
the longer that we was out, the more comfortable that we felt.
Yeah.
So then we started getting cocky and we started speaking to people and we done a couple of lives. I don't know if anyone's seen the lives that we've done. But we was doing the lives and then we started talking to like members of the staff because we was getting some right funny looks. But we was trying to capture. It's hard, isn't it, without making it obvious? Because then it kind of when they can see you filming, it kind of ruins like because people then know that you're doing it for a reason.
Yeah.
And not just because you're insane. So it made me think like we should get some hidden cameras.
We absolutely should.
Because we should do more of that.
Yeah, we should. That was fun.
But I think like...
Do you know what I think we should be able to do, though? Is like have like a price limit, go shopping for the outfits.
Yeah.
And then come back and not like, and dress each other that way.
Yeah.
Do a bit of that.
Yeah,
Still really want to do that seagull thing. It's still up on my tablet, little seagull mask. Like, just go and fucking take a chip. Like, what? What?
Take an ice cream.
Yeah.
Just run off with it. So then, like, Katie we was asking some blokes, oh, what do you think of our outfits and stuff, and trying to, like, you know, film them. And they was dead nice. Then we asked the woman, and she went, no.
She didn't even say no. She just went, she looked at Laurie
like
and she went, no.
Yeah. I thought, you cheeky bitch.
No.
Don't wear it.
It's women, innit?
Women. And I noticed that, like, I could see, like, little bickers of women in the background. And they were all, like, laughed, like, just like... like looking at us like we're pieces of shit. But all the men were just like absolutely just loving the confidence, weren't they?
Yeah.
Like, you look ridiculous, but it because you didn't care about what you was wearing, it made you so sexy.
Yeah.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. It's weird how the mind works.
It really baffled me. And so she went over and I said, look, there was these two tables with these two different blokes. And we was just trying to figure out where she should go and sit with.
Were you still on the live at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where we should start a conversation, where she should start a conversation with. So we chose the two younger lads, didn't we? So she went over and I was filming her through the window. And she's gone over and she's just sat with them there, just asked them for a fag and was smoking a fag. And I thought, like... And I was watching and I thought, I'm going to go and join them. But I still had the live on. And so I walked over and I'm like, hi. And I'm like sitting there with my phone there like that. And like everyone's commenting on it going, oh my God. There were two doctors, weren't they? Bless them.
Oh, I wish I could have seen what,
But
like...
I think they enjoyed sitting there.
Yeah,
especially you.
They're not asked. I don't think anyone's asked. Everyone's very...
And they were very, like, good-looking lads, weren't they? Two young doctors.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah. Very nice.
And
guys.
there was a table of women behind us, and I could just... They were foreign, but I could hear them talking, and, like, they were just, like, you know, like... I could tell they was talking about us.
Yeah. Oh,
like, just, like...
Bless them.
Gossiping.
Bless them.
Thinking, like, if they lost their freaking minds, that's what they were thinking. But yeah, it really was very interesting to see how us looking ridiculous but confident in what we were wearing, how the effect that it had on other people's perception of us and how it changed. It's like an instinctive thing. Like no one said, "Oh, I thought you was crazy, but now I actually think you're all right." It's just I could feel it. I could feel the difference of like people could see that we were confident in what we were wearing. So yeah, just shows you don't need to look pristine. You just be confident in whatever you're wearing, whatever you look like, and then you'll attract people.
Slightly off subject, right? But I've been thinking about this for the last few days. A couple of
Yeah.
things about like foreign countries and Turkey in particular I've been thinking about, because I've noticed when I go to the toilet that they've got those little ass jets. Have you noticed those?
No. They had them in Bali.
They've got little ass jets, right? And I think they have them in quite a lot of foreign
Paul loves
countries.
them.
I'm sure he does. Do they think like that it's weird that we don't have ass jets? Like, do you think they come to the UK like
Dirty bastards.
yeah, like
Maybe.
And I really wanted to use it,
Yeah.
but then I thought, because of my OCD, thinking about all the asses that sprayed and the ricochet, and then
And you
spraying
think
like dirty
it's
ass water on my
recycled
ass.
ass water.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Well,
It is.
is it? Is it?
That would be a powerful jet, Laurie. So imagine how much shit has ricocheted back onto the.
Yeah, but like surely that's old. That's in session. That's one session.
Of what?
So you're saying your own shit water ricochets, or someone else's from previous?
Well, so if I was to
Can't
wash,
be previous.
yeah, if I was to wash my ass, right? If I was to jet my ass, then my shit would ricochet, yeah, all
My
over,
shit will ricochet.
all over the place, as it does when you flush the toilet, by the way. So you shouldn't keep your toothbrush
Oh,
like
here she
in the
goes,
toilet
yeah.
when you've got the toilet open, you're flushing it because poo particles just
Is
go
that
everywhere.
why?
Right, hang on a minute though, because right, so ricochet, poo particles everywhere.
Yeah.
The next person to shoot their ass is getting someone else's poo particles
First.
at them in their ass.
I mean, like you could think about this and drive yourself insane about anything, could you? All day long.
Well, you could, but I
But
just
you
think
just never go out of the house, would you? Just never go on holiday, would
I
you?
barely do. I barely do.
So you didn't use the ass wash?
No, I didn't. No. And then I thought, oh, for a moment, right, I thought, I'll get up because I don't want it on me, but I want to see like how powerful it is and stuff and then turn it on. But then I
And
thought,
then
nah,
it's sprayed out.
I didn't do that. But I thought, oh, fuck, imagine if I had. Because
And it went in your face. Yeah.
Wow.
In your mouth.
It's like when
You die.
I don't know what I would do.
die.
I'd come running.
Do you know what I noticed? Talking about like the whole flushing subject. Do you know what I noticed about this holiday?
What?
I don't know whether it was to do with this or like whether that was the ulterior motive or you just done it by mistake. But I noticed that every time you brush your teeth, I know you've got a little cap anyway for your toothbrush. She's got a little case for that reason, so that she doesn't get poo particles on the toothbrush. But what I did notice is that every time she brushed her teeth, because I never bring toothpaste right on holiday, whenever we go anywhere, and I always have to use your toothpaste, don't we? But I noticed that she'd pack her toothpaste away. So is that another reason why?
No, so it's
What?
so ridiculous.
I knew it was something
It's
fucking
so
ridiculous.
ridiculous. But it was after all the drama that we had, right?
About what?
About the rooms and shit and just us complaining loads.
Yeah.
And I thought, what if the cleaner like spits in the tooth? So then, right, not only did I move it, but every time I used it, I'd get a bit of tissue and move the top bit off it and just throw it away.
Wow. Do you know what? And I've noticed this the whole week. And I'm like, where's the toothpaste? Like, and I thought, like, I was going to ask you, and then I thought, I'm not even going to ask. It's going to be something ridiculous. It's going to be a ridiculous
And my
reason.
toothpaste, like, what if they brush their ass with my toothbrush?
Because you put the toilet seat down every time you flush, don't you? Well, I don't always do that. Sometimes I do. Depends.
Yeah.
If I remember, like I wouldn't do it in the middle of the night. So I thought maybe it's because of that.
No, but like I wouldn't leave it like next to the toilet anyway, on the side next to the toilet. Get your shit in my mouth.
No, but then I wouldn't leave my toothbrush next to the toilet either.
Your toothbrush is dangerously close to the toilet. It's on the right hand side of the sink. Do you know how
What, so
far
you think
poo
the tap
travels?
protects it?
No.
Put it on the other side of the tap. It's like, oh, shield.
No.
I'm protected. Poo particles. No. Fucking hell. It's mad how your brain works, though.
I know,
That's crazy.
But
it's
it
whatever
could happen.
works for you.
It could happen.
What could happen?
Housekeeping, if they're stealing, then they
They'd
could be
spit on your toothpaste.
No,
On your toothpaste.
Yeah, and probably just like go like that with my toothbrush.
Who in the world would think if I want to be cunt, yeah, I'm going to spit on the toothpaste. I'd spit on the toothbrush. If I was that sick, if I was that way inclined, I wouldn't spit on. I'd get the toothbrush and I'd rim it round the toilet.
But you would expect that. Like that's something.
But who's going to know? No one's going to know.
Well, exactly. But like
exactly. So why?
But no, you might taste it.
You could see the spit in the toothpaste. You could see it.
Not if you. No. Do you know what I would do?
My spit in the toothpaste.
I'd like squeeze it into my mouth and I'd chew it up and then I'd go back in.
You've got a mad mind.
I know. Do you know what I saw on Facebook once? One of my Facebook friends. She found out that her boyfriend was cheating on her.
Yeah.
Or was it the other way around? I can't remember. But I was looking through these pictures, and one of the pictures was a bike helmet with shit on the inside of it, and I thought, wow.
Wow, that's creative.
I mean,
you'd smell it surely.
Yeah, of course you would, but you just,
you
know
would
that you're
like
not...
that, but then you'd see it.
Yeah.
Because you would have to take the straps out.
Yeah, but then that is inconvenient, innit? Because I don't think that you can wash those. And even if you could wash that, I still wouldn't put my head in it.
It's got like a foam on the inside, hasn't it?
So you'd have to buy a new one, and I think they're quite expensive. Isn't it?
Trying to think what else you could do, which would be unseen. Like the toothbrush around the rim, no one would know that.
If I was a guy, I would take the pillow out of the pillowcase, jizz on it, smear it all over it, and then put the pillowcase back on so they got pink eye. Isn't
pink eye from poo?
I think you can definitely get it from actual.
Nah, poo. It's poo. It's from excrement, isn't it? Excrement in the eye.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah.
Can't do that with poo though, because it's just too obvious. Poo's too obvious. Jizz in the milk. Jizz in the milk. Piss in the apple juice. She says, sipping on her iced tea.
Do you reckon you taste that?
What, piss in apple juice?
A bit of piss mixed with apple juice.
It depends on whose piss it is and how much water they've been drinking.
Imagine if you like proper sugar puff piss.
I don't think that I would be like, this is piss, but I would...
You'd be like, this tastes bizarre.
Yeah, and I wouldn't drink it.
Yeah, because you'd think it was off.
I think it was off, but I can't drink that.
Yeah. What else? Have a drink, please. A little sip.
What else could we do? Could we do? I'm playing it like it's real.
I don't know.
That tastes okay.
Yeah, I just found a little bit there. Come on.
Cheers.
So, let's. Have we got any other things that we got up to? I mean, we did. There's a couple of funny stories, but we can't really talk about it here.
Yeah. We'll go on Patreon.
We're going to have to go on Patreon, I'm afraid. So just so you know, we have been vlogging our whole trip.
From the drive up
until... we're still
when we get home in a bit,
we're still Flogging.
We're flogging.
Until we get... so we've been doing little videos and stuff like that. So it's been... so they're more of a behind-the-scenes sort of like...
I'm really like...
We look ugly as fuck. Well, I do anyway.
No,
But I mean, we're both...
It's bad.
It's where we're at our worst. Yeah. But that's just real, isn't it?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you'll get a good version of us. Sometimes you'll get a bit of a... Questionable. But then that's just real life. So it's a more real life, up close and personal, just in our personal time on this whole trip. And so we're putting that's our next Patreon special. So if you do want to see that,
If you want to see me with little Peggies.
oh yeah. So it's like I've been videoing her going through the whole process of having her teeth done, like the nitty gritty. Like there's some bits that I couldn't film because it was just too much. But yeah, if you want to see this whole thing in more detail, then please sign up for just £3 a month to patreon.com/browse and hose pod. And we would appreciate for you to join our Patreon fans. And you can get like extra episodes. You can get access to all the specials and behind the scenes content and stuff like that. So if you want to go and see that, go on to patreon.com. Teeth, come here, show everyone. How good are they though?
Fucking smashed it. Smashed it out of the park.
Fantastic, aren't they?
I can't believe that I've done this. But this is something that I've wanted to do since I had my shop. And I got my shop when I was like 19,
Considering
20.
you were so against me having my teeth done.
Yeah, but it's not like...
I know, but like I just thought you was one of them people that just didn't like stuff like that.
No.
I didn't realise that you would have had... I just never thought you would have anything like this. I just never thought you'd go through with anything like this.
Me neither. Shit my little pants though.
Yeah, no, but you've done excellently.
I've done all right, and the result is well worth.
So to start things off, where are we? We are at the brilliant new look dental clinic in Antalya. It's absolutely amazing here. The staff are amazing here. It's a proper family sort of vibe here.
Feels like everyone's related in a non-weird way.
Just like it's a proper personable experience. Personable, yeah.
Is that a word?
Yeah. Yes.
Are you sure?
You're in the video now.
Sorry.
Yeah, personable. It's a personable experience.
I'm gonna have to Google that.
Go on then, Google it right now. Personable. It's a very personable.
Are you sure? Because the more you say it, the less
more I
it sounds.
say it doesn't sound like it's a real word, but it actually is. Personable.
I feel like that would be pronounced personable. Anyway.
No, it's not personable.
Having a pleasant appearance and manner.
Personable. It's not personable. You're looking stupid here. Personable is a very well used word.
Pleasant and
yeah, it's like it's warming. So it's it's a warming atmosphere. So it makes you feel like you're like it's personable experience.
What's the difference between personal and personable?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a fucking dictionary. I've used this word for a long time. But
you've also used chicken tendons.
And what did you say? Personable. Is that what you just said?
That's how I would read it if I saw that word.
No.
All right. Anyway, sorry.
That's absolutely
the lovely experience.
That's absolutely not the way to say it.
Okay. How do you say chicken tenders?
Chicken tendons.
Sorry, right, carry on.
So how was you? Because you've been very nervous, haven't you, about the whole thing?
Yeah, leading up to it, I've been very nervous indeed. Got really real when we landed in Antalya.
Yeah.
And I don't...
You're a bit of a flapper, aren't you? You get scared that everything's going to go wrong.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
You're a bit of a health anxiety person.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I reckon.
Yeah. Well, of course you are. You fucking...
Yeah, my OCD is pretty much
you
revolves around
pack away your toothpaste in case the cleaner spits in it. I'd say you've got health anxiety.
I don't think that's health anxiety though. I think that's just... Anyway, yeah, I was concerned. But as soon as I got here, I was like, there's no turning back now. I said it's good that we did it in Turkey because I genuinely do think I probably would have bottled it. Like if I go to the dentist in the UK and they're like, okay, we need to pull a tooth out. Should we do that now, or do you want to make another appointment? I better make another appointment. I'm so busy right now.
They only will put one injection in. So one thing to remember: if you are scared of dentists, okay, Katie is
Terrified of dentists.
terrified dentist. Now, I've never been so bad with dentists because my mum used to be a dental nurse. So I've been in and out of dentist since I was a baby. So I've never been asked about dentists. But, so I found it okay. But for somebody like Katie who is petrified of them, I was trying to explain to her what you don't realise is the difference between a UK dentist and dentist in Turkey. Now, there's this stigma, you know. I mean, not so much now, but I feel like there's still people out there that are dead, like, turn the nose up at turkey teeth or whatever.
Yeah, but I think that there's a lot of dodgy dentists everywhere.
There's dodgy dentists everywhere.
There's dodgy dentists in the UK who are working for the NHS who are like
terrible.
Do you know what I mean? It's bad.
So what you need to understand is if you are one of them people that is a bit sceptical and like scoffs about the whole coming to Turkey for teeth, you must understand that. I mean, don't get me wrong, like you just said, there's going to be, you can't just go for the cheapest option. They are considerably cheaper than what you would pay for those in the UK. But there are cheaper versions in Turkey that you just wouldn't even send your cat to. So just be aware of that. I'm not saying all dentists in Turkey are amazing. I'm saying do your research, get recommendations, look at if other people have been to clinics and stuff like that. Then make sure that you're asking them questions. This is why, like, I think it's important for us to document what you've been through.
Yeah.
And I wish that me and Paul had done that as well, because the amount of questions that you get after you've had something like this done is insane. Like, you've probably had loads.
I've had loads already. Yeah,
I've had loads for you.
Yeah.
And I haven't even had my teeth done this time.
Yeah.
It's been you, but people are asking me about your experience. So it is important to do your research, get recommendations for some people who've had some really good experiences with different clinics. But also what you must know is that if once you've done your research and you've chose a couple contenders that you want to sort of like have a look at, like these dentists are next level.
Yeah.
Like you walk in and it is like, wow, you know.
Yeah.
Like you just can't match. They can't match this level in the UK.
No.
And like they're charging what would that cost? That cost about 30 grand.
Yeah.
That costs about 30 grand in the UK. What the fuck? Like, it's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. That's a fucking house deposit.
Yeah, and you get more they care more about like sort of making you as pain-free as possible. Whereas in the UK, they just like give you one jab and then just that's tough shit. That's all you've got.
Yeah.
Like if you need it, they will give you 16 freaking jabs in the top, 16 in the bottom.
Mate, I'm sorry, but my face has never been as numb as it was the other day.
Like you don't look so pretty, but I mean, you know, if you need it, you need it.
I don't think that I can actually. Oh, have we got a video of it?
Yeah.
Any of me? Yeah. So the numbness, right? I'm going to put a little still of me eating a cheesecake here. My fucking face, an elephant could have stood on my face and I wouldn't have known about it. It was numb.
Yeah.
It was numb. Like, and even
in your eyes,
I couldn't blink properly. You know, have you seen those those TikToks of when people do like the spider eyes and they make them like go tight and then out? That's what I felt like I was blinking like. Couldn't do that. I was drinking through a straw and I was like this.
You know that bloke off Men in Black, when he's got his alien in the human skin.
Give me sugar. Is that leather?
That's what she was like.
It was bad, but it was great. Like it was fantastic. But it got to
every time she laughed, she was like, like honestly, I was just cracking up.
Got to a certain point, right? So after my trial fitting, and then they fitted all but one because it had to be remade. And my dentist was talking to me for like a minute or whatever, and then he gave me a mask, and I thought, the fuck? I went over to the mirror to have a look at my teeth, and I was just like drooling down the middle of my chin.
She hugged me.
And I was like, oh.
She had like a blood dribble. And she was like... I was like, oh.
They're there.
Like, they're there.
Nah, Laura was actually great though.
Yeah.
She was fantastic.
So what did they do? So we came here. So we got here on the Monday, didn't we? On the night.
It was late, yeah.
Checked into our hotel. Next morning. So they pick you up from the hotel, by the way. So when you book in with the clinic, so New Look Dental Clinic, when you book in with them, when you arrive, you haven't got to book any transfers or anything like that. It's all sorted for you. So when you arrive...
Pick you up in a whip.
They pick you up in a Mercedes whip. With all the lights and everything, very nice, luxury. And then they take you to your hotel. So you go and then you check in, have a night's keep, and then you wake up in the morning, usually about 10 o'clock. New Look will come and send their drivers to come pick you up from your hotel, and then they'll take you in. So what did you do when you first went in? So
you first, this is a few of the messages that I've had of people asking about like what the process is.
Yeah.
So if you go on New Look Smile, which I will put here, Instagram, on their highlights, they've got a highlight called consultation, and it will show you how to take pictures of your teeth that you can send to them for a free consultation. And you'll get that back. And then which I had done a couple of years ago now, wasn't it? I did all that with my pictures. When you get here, they'll obviously examine your teeth, see if anything medically needs to be done. So like, for instance, I had to have 3 root canals because I had a very, by the way, I've been to the dentist probably twice for my checkups, and maybe even more than that for checkups and stuff, with that tooth that had cracked in half and they had remade with bonding or whatever. And it had been really sore for a long time. Like when I would tap on it here and I could feel it like up at my nose here. I knew that I knew that I would need a root canal on that.
Said that.
And they never bothered to do anything with it when they did my checkups. As soon as I got here,
tight bastards,
As soon as I got here, big infection on this one. You need a root canal. And I thought, thank fuck for that, because obviously it's painful anyway. Because my bottom teeth down here were so far forward, I had to have a root canal on those two, just because of the way that they had to file them to make my bite right, basically. So obviously those things needed to be looked at properly. I've also got to...
And they address all that for you, don't they?
Yeah.
They make sure they incorporate that into your plan, your dental plan.
I've got 2 gaps here from where I've had extractions over the years, but the gaps are very little. We spoke about whether or not it would be worth putting an implant in, or like a bridge or anything like that. But the gaps are so small, it didn't really seem necessary to do that.
So did they put a bridge?
No, I didn't. No, the holes are very small.
Okay.
And you can't really see anyway, unless I'm... So then we looked at some colours, didn't we? Laurie helped me look at some colours. Now, everyone that I spoke to was very dubious about the colour that I chose. I chose BL.
Yes, you chose a darker colour, which is BL4.
I chose...
Now, I said, at first, because I've had like a BL1, okay? And I was like, these are 3 years old now, so they've slightly, not much, but they slightly, over time, will get a little bit, depending on what you eat and stuff like that. So I was like, automatically in my head, just go with BL1, which is like a 0, class as a 0. You can get whiter than that, but so I recommended that to you. But then Katie made a very good point in saying that because her skin is darker, that having the same tooth colour as me would look ridiculous. And you were right.
But
you're right.
You and Chris and the other people that I'd spoken to here about colours were really dubious still about BL4. But not only is my skin darker, but I really didn't want them white. So this colour is like one shade above the shade of my front teeth, like my natural front teeth were. So I thought it won't be too much of a shock. And I'm really pleased that I chose this colour.
Absolutely.
So obviously, I'm really tanned at the moment.
Even Chris, who's the director, one of the owners here at New Look, even he said I was really worried about her choosing that dark of a shade. He was like, but it absolutely looks perfect.
Just right, innit?
Just right. Yeah.
So, chose my shade.
If you have got darker skin and you are looking to come and get your teeth, depends what you want though, because some people
like that really
who've
bright
got
look.
dark skin might go, fuck that. I want to be gleaming.
I want to be luminous.
I want to be seen in a dark room. Do you know what I mean? So it just depends on what your requirements are. But I think for what you wanted, that's just absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very pleased with my decision.
Because you can't, obviously I know you've got turkey teeth.
Yeah.
But because they're not the typical turkey teeth colour and all that, you could say that you just had a nice brace on.
Yeah.
For a while.
So yeah, chose colour, chose shape, and then
what shape did you choose?
I chose natural, but I was very attracted to the fangs on the youthful look, but I didn't like the rest of the teeth really.
They were more like oval.
They were round.
The fronts of the youthful shape were
they were like my old
off.
teeth.
Yeah.
Like my old teeth. So yeah, I went for the natural. They got me in the chair, numbed me up, filed my teeth to prep them.
That was on the day of consultation, wasn't it? So
yeah,
the
same
day
day.
after that you flew, you come in, you do all your bits, choose all your bits, and then they file your teeth down. I don't file that much off though. I was watching. It's the first time I've actually been on the other side of it and actually watched it. And I thought it's a lot skinnier than... I thought they file them more than what they actually do.
Of course, it depends on your teeth as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
My teeth were already quite wide.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt nothing for that, apart from obviously the injections. But I fell asleep having the bottom ones done. I fell asleep having the bottom ones done.
I think I did actually.
Yeah. Then they take an impression of your natural teeth before they file them down. So then my temporary teeth were my old natural teeth, but just in plastic. So yeah, the temporary teeth were...
They're not the same as mine, what I had.
No, I know.
I had like a strip of dentures going over my pegs, whereas Katie had it I don't know, they were more like just a...
What do you mean?
Like literally... like nans have dentures.
Yeah.
That's what they were like. They wasn't like yours, like a coating. They make these teeth to go over. They're not the same as yours. I can't explain what I mean.
I don't know what you mean, yeah.
But yours were like a plastic sort of like moulded coating that were the same as your teeth, but ours were just like a strip with like little grooves like carved out.
That's the same thing.
It's not. You trust me. Trust me.
Anyway, plastic
it wasn't
teeth,
the same thing.
like my old teeth, but shitter and obviously not very comfortable. I think I underestimated how difficult it would be to eat with them. So when we got back, I was fucking starving, and I got some chips poolside. I was like, chips be fine. Chips be fine. Chips were not fine. They were not fine. It was very difficult to fucking eat, and I was in such a mood, and I was so tired from all that shit that I went upstairs, got an omelette. I could only eat half the omelette, but I think I kind of got used to it by the end of it. But I am obsessed with a croissant in the morning. I fucking love a croissant in the morning, especially when I'm in hotels and stuff and there's a breakfast. That is something that I will always get. And I was fucking fuming that I couldn't have my croissants. I was eating oatmeal, and it's not the same here as it is in the UK.
What is it like?
It just doesn't taste like it's. Is it supposed to be porridge? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's not. It's just.
It's the milk.
No, because when they make lattes and stuff, it's nice.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is, but it just not. It just wasn't good. It wasn't good. And then
that was the hardest part.
That was definitely the hardest part.
It's the hardest part.
Now Laurie warned me, but I You know when like someone tells you something and you think, yeah, that sounds bad. You don't ever fully understand how bad it will be.
No, it's bad. Like
Not
to
not
not
the
be able to eat what you
Nah,
want
not
to
the
eat,
eating.
and like you're in a holiday setting.
I ain't on about the eating. I'm on about when you come back and they take your temporaries
I
out.
said when you take your temporaries out, they stink.
Bro, that smell, I don't
It's
think
like putrid, rotten
it's
ass.
fucking just like in 3 days.
Yeah, it's a lot of food.
How
isn't
in
it?
3
Like,
days?
you didn't eat a lot, and like still.
Can you imagine if I ate normally?
You think you didn't brush your teeth, did you?
Of course I brush my teeth.
Did you brush your teeth?
What? My temporaries?
Did you brush your temporaries?
Yeah.
Did you? I don't
Yeah.
remember. I don't remember what
I
I
brush
did.
them a lot and I use my
Oh, maybe I did then.
mouthwash.
I don't. It's just not
But
something that
fuck
I
me.
remembered.
Just disgusting, man. It was disgusting. The temporary, the smell. You've smelt it, right? It's fucking horrible.
Disgusting. And do you know when we came in, so she had to have these temporaries in for 3 days. We came back for her to get a trial fitting of her teeth, because what they do for the 3 days is they get your teeth made. It takes 3 days to make them all, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. And then come back, and then when she was they were picking it away to like pull the temporaries out. But like before that, there was like BB, the dentist. She was like getting bits of food out, and she was scraping it on. And like, she couldn't see. I thought if she'd seen this, she would be like,
yeah. But then I saw. So you took a video, right? And I saw
it, didn't I?
her picking a little bit of food out, and I thought I can't watch this. I was salivating. Oh my god, it was disgusting.
Yeah,
it was vile.
Yeah.
How much would I have to pay you to eat that?
Oh God,
I love this game. Come on, let's play. How much?
To eat that one little bit?
That one little nugget of food that came out my mouth.
Probably about. I'll take $1,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. What about if you
If
had
it's just that one little bit, I could stomach that.
All right.
I've had worse things in my mouth.
Here we go then. So what's your favourite drink?
Oh, I don't know. Hot drink, cold drink,
Any drink.
alcoholic drink.
Any drink.
I don't know.
Well, you love a porn star, don't you?
I love a porn star. Yeah.
Right. So let's just say, for instance, a porn star martini. Right. Now you get to drink the best porn star martini you've ever had in your life.
Yeah.
But you've got to drink it by taking those molds of my teeth and how much?
How many?
How many what?
How many scoops?
Until the drink's gone.
Yeah, but how would you? You can't.
What do you mean?
I just hiccuped. You can't, because like you wouldn't be able to get all of the stuff out of the glass with the mold.
All right, 10.
How much to do that?
Yeah.
I'd take. I mean, you wouldn't really taste the stinkiness.
You fucking would.
I don't think you would. Not with that amount of flavours and that in, and alcohol. Remember, vodka. There's a vodka.
You would.
Vodka.
Yeah, but you would know, and you'd
Vodka
you'd
is a
feel
cleaner.
it. You'd feel the lumpiness going down.
The lumpiness. What lumpiness?
Because there's bits of food in there still.
Not that. Not that much.
All right, just tell me how much. Tell me your price.
$5,000.
Fuck me, you're an animal.
How much? Okay, how much would you?
Oh
to
God,
eat your own, to drink your own,
mate.
to eat your own bit of food out of your mouth. So that little bit,
that tiny little bit.
yeah. How much? Life or death? Life or death? You've got to choose an amount. What is your best price?
My best price.
Best price.
$5,000.
$5,000 to eat that tiny little bit that you chewed already.
Yeah. No, I couldn't, mate. Because
Right. I don't believe that. And do you know what? Right. Because if I offered you $4,000,
Yeah.
you would still do that.
No, I wouldn't.
Fuck off.
No, I wouldn't.
$1,000 difference. All right, 4.5.
No.
Yeah, you fucking. I can tell you lying because you just made that little.
Yeah, because I thought about it, but no.
No. I don't. So you would throw away $4,500 just for the sake of £500. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
See, now you're doing what you get pissed off about
No, I'm
people
not.
doing. You are.
I'm not.
Because you.
4,800. That's my best price.
So for the
4,800.
sake of fucking £300.
That's £200. 4,800.
No, I'm saying, so for the sake of £300, I just offered you £4,500.
Yeah.
So for the sake of £300,
Yeah.
you would say no to
Yeah, because do
£4,500.
you know why though? Like back a day, I would have done it. But your husband is paying me well, so
Yeah, but not £4,500. Just for nothing.
Not
Just
for-
to eat a little speck. It would take 1 second.
yeah, no, I don't
1
think,
second?
I don't think so.
You wouldn't
mate.
even taste it?
Because I really don't like. I
You
would.
would
I
taste it?
spend my whole life avoiding being sick. So to do that, it would. Do you have any idea how much mental stress that would put me through?
But you would take 4,800.
Yeah.
So the extra £300.
Do you know what I can get with £300?
That would get rid of your mental stress. and
No,
make
it
you
would.
do it.
No, it would still be mental.
doesn't
Still
make
be
sense.
mentally
I just
stressful.
think you
No,
would take
listen.
four and a half.
It would still be mentally stressful, but it'd be worth it.
But you just got to admit you would take 4.5
I don't
for
think
that
I would.
one speck
I don't think I would.
of food.
I don't think I would.
Yeah, I
Because
think you
otherwise, we're gonna get. You'd get to the point. You'd be like, oh, okay. So if you do it 4.5, you do it for 4.
No, I've set on 4.5, but you've had to. You couldn't just say, yeah, okay, I'll take 4.5. You had to go, well, actually, 4.8.
I don't know, but I don't.
You,
That's my genuine thought.
It's not a
Genuine thought
genuine-
process.
I don't believe it. I think you'd take 4.5.
I wouldn't.
If it was laid on this table and that little bit of food was still alive.
It's me.
I'm like, hi.
I've seen this thread on Twitter. I don't have
Yeah.
Twitter, but I've seen it on Instagram
Yeah,
about these people,
yeah.
like loads of people, having a discussion about who would win
Yeah.
between 1 trillion lions and the sun.
What? 1 trillion lions.
Yeah.
And the sun.
Yeah.
So who was the winner?
Well, people are debating it still.
What's that? Well, what they're saying? The sun would win every time.
1 trillion lions.
What are they going to do to the sun? Eat it.
What?
Eat it.
I don't know.
The sun beats everything.
1 trillion.
The sun beats everything. Everything. Nothing can beat the sun. You can't even get 1 trillion lions would fry into crispy shrimp by the time that they was anywhere near the sun. So 1 trillion lions would turn into 1 trillion crispy shrimp
Hang on.
in seconds. Less than seconds, actually.
Where the fuck is this?
Honestly, that is the most ridiculous thing because the sun wins every time.
Just wait.
Nothing can get close enough to the sun to, and then I don't even know what the fucking lions. If one lion got close to the sun, what the fuck would it do to it? The hair would singe off. There'd be nothing left.
This Twitter thread on who would win, the sun or 1 trillion lions, is hilarious.
See how big the sun is?
Yes, I do. This is what people are saying on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'll put these here. This is actually hilarious to think about. I actually think the lions could pull it off.
Fuck off. Who said that?
Someone said, how? And they've said, there's 1 trillion of them.
No.
This other person said, yeah, but what's their main attack? Someone else said, how long does a lion live? It could just wait. It could just wait and outlive the sun. Someone else put, a lion cannot outlive the sun.
The sun?
Someone else said 1 trillion might if you arrange them properly. Someone said, no chance. A lion at full stretch couldn't cover more than, say, 10 square foot. The sun is bigger than 10 square foot. I don't understand that bit.
The sun is also extremely hot.
Yeah. Hang on, this is my favourite comment.
Yeah.
How much piss could 1 trillion lions produce? I think that's the way to do this. The main problem is that the lion, by their very nature, are wild and aggressive. They'll just run into the sun and burn up. And then someone else said, can't run in space, mate. Someone else said, how would they get there? Someone else said, a big lion rocket, obviously.
A big lion rocket that holds 1 trillion lions.
Yeah. And then they said, who makes it? And he said, Mufnasa. Mufnasa. Who do you reckon would win between a bear and a lion?
I reckon. I don't know. Let me think about all their strengths and weaknesses. Strengths and weaknesses. So a bear is quite slow.
Are they?
Yeah.
Not as fast as a lion, but yeah.
Yes, they haven't got the. They can't run away.
They can't jump
They
either.
can't run away. Are you talking like a grizzly bear?
Yeah.
A big scary
Yeah,
bear with
they're like
teeth.
the hardest bear.
They've got hands and arms.
All bears have got hands and
Yeah,
arms.
they use them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They use them.
Yeah, they use them.
Yeah, so I think a lion would shit themselves to a bear.
You reckon? So do you think the bear?
I think the bear would.
If they
'cause
didn't,
the bear knows it can't run away, so it's going to front him. It's going
Yeah.
to front him and go, fucking come on then.
all right. Well, if like the lion wasn't scared and they just had to have like a one-on-one, who do you reckon would win?
The bear.
The bear.
Yeah, I think the bear.
All right. Well, how many lions do you reckon there would have to be for it to beat the bear?
Probably 2. Yeah, because you've got one in the front, one behind, and then you fucked then,
What
aren't
about
you?
the
You're
sides?
outnumbered.
What about the sides?
Yeah, but
bear's
nah,
like-
I think just an extra lion it would take to take him down. If it was just one bear, one lion.
One bear, one lion.
If it's 2 lion, 1 bear,
Yeah.
fucked. Bear's gone.
You reckon?
Yeah. Lions have got bear for breakfast. Bear breakfast.
Bear breakfast.
What do you think? Do you think the same?
I don't know. You know, I think that the lion would win.
Nah.
Yeah, because if it got on the
Do
bear's
you know,
back,
actually, can I just tell you, that lions actually don't fucking hunt. They don't do any work. It's the lioness.
oh well, yeah.
The lionesses do all the work. So 2 of those would kill a bear, but I think the bear would kill the lioness. Definitely. 100%. They can do more things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, a big grizzly bear. So like, hey man, I'm gonna eat you.
For the bare necessities. So going, I think the most painful, challenging part for Katie was she came back after the 3 days to have a trial fitting. And I did say this to you, didn't I? Now, I didn't struggle, but the only thing that I did struggle with, the only part of the process that I struggled with was when they take your temporaries off and it stinks. Obviously, that's fine. That's just stinky teeth. That's fine. But the part where your pegs, so your natural teeth that have been shaved down, they're exposed to a lot of wind or any slight little bit of air.
You don't realise when you're breathing through your mouth.
Like just that.
Oh God.
Yeah, and obviously they've got the sucker in your mouth a lot,
cleaner.
and just when it hits, ooh. So there was a couple of eye-watering moments just for me. I as I said, I'm quite good with pain, and I'm good with dentist pain, but that was something that I really did struggle with. It's very short-lived, obviously. It's very temporary. It's not ongoing pain forever. Like, you just got to keep saying to yourself, look, this is temporary. It's going to be fine soon.
Yeah.
But I think that for you was really difficult. Plus you had a bit of an infection here, didn't you?
Yeah.
That you'd sort of...
Yeah. The cold sensitivity was really hard. Also, not so much the pain, but when they're doing the trial fitting and they put each tooth on individually, I could hear the squelch of it going into my gum, and that made me feel sick. Very sick.
You could hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, it was vile.
It was disgusting.
It was disgusting. And then I've got because of where I've had these root canals and they've changed the shape of these teeth so much, had quite a lot of work to do on them. My gum is still trying to discover where it needs to be.
Yeah.
So it's like healing over it, but obviously it's still got a little bit infected.
Yeah.
So then when I was having my mouth opened and it was pulling like on,
pressing on it.
do you know what I mean? Like the pressure, that was quite painful.
Oh God! So I had to. I mean, for the whole time when she was in the chair, I've been like sort of laughing about her, like that, and like every time she had a needle in to numb, she'd be like, like that, and doing a little sing song. So I found that quite funny. So most of it I found quite funny, but then these moments that I didn't film.
Because you had your hands full with my legs.
I can't laugh anymore. This is serious. I need to be a really caring friend. So I just like spent an hour just stroking her legs and massaging her ankles to try and get her through some of the harder parts.
Yeah. We're very close, right? And we laugh most of the time. But like when shit hits the fan, the emotion is so deep. It really is. Because like all of that just like. All of the funniness and like the vlogging and everything and the laughing at my pegs and shit, just gone. And like you know when we know
when
just
it's
know.
you know
and like
you know the difference.
Just your hand on my leg, like just having that. I would definitely recommend if you're gonna do it, then have someone with you.
Don't go on your own.
Yeah.
Go someone. Especially if you're nervous.
Yeah, exactly.
And you like. If you don't give a fuck, then and you've got no one to go with,
if you're hard as fuck, then whatever. Innit?
Yeah, but if you're really nervous, please go with someone. Don't come out on your own because although the guys here are lovely and they'll look after you and they treat. I mean, I had pizza. I had a lovely time here. I was having a lovely time. Like
pizza while
I got ordered pizza and there's a little bar downstairs. And a little outdoor area, and you can have coffees, free drinks, whatever you want. You can have a vodka if you want. You can have a freaking wine if you want. So you can have some little cakes and stuff like that. So they really look after you here. So if you are on your own, then you're sound. Do you know what I mean? But if you're a bit nervous, definitely bring a friend and not someone that's gonna like not care for you and not be at least empathetic or give a shit or not give a shit. Yeah. So, but it's all worth it.
All in all, I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, and now what's it feel like? Apart from your little, because that's healing now, they give you some antibiotics for your little infection there.
Yeah.
And you get some painkillers, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get painkillers. They're good. A little bit of whiskey. Yeah. Two of those. A little bit of whiskey. Lovely.
Yeah. No, but other than that, like they just feel. It's still obviously like. It's the bottom ones really that they feel quite like alien in my mouth.
Yeah, they do. So you'll feel like that for a while, and then over time they just start to feel like they belong to you, and that they're not turkey
The
teeth.
top ones are already there. They already feel like mine.
Yeah,
it's really weird.
Has it changed the way that you speak or pronounce your words?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think so, but I haven't noticed. I think
your S's are a bit more. Little bit more. I noticed that my S is maybe slightly different.
Tell you what,
a bit more whistly.
An S is
whistly.
S. It's much easier. Like I don't have to put as much effort into going.
Do you put effort in?
Yeah, because my teeth were like. I had to get it through all these, navigate it through. Yeah. But nah, feels good. I ate a whole bag of crisps earlier. I had a steak last night.
You had a steak? Oh yeah, we went to the same restaurant that me and Paul got engaged in last night. And that was nice. Chris took us there. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
Treated us to some drinks, nice meal.
Yeah, treated us like the princesses that we are.
Princess that we are. So yeah, all in all, we've had a good time, haven't we?
Fantastic
time. Sad to go home.
Yeah.
If also it is like if anything, because I think people worry about having their teeth done here and they're thinking, oh fuck, if anything goes wrong, then that's it, you're fucked, because you know if there's any problems when you're back home in the UK, if you get any problems or you're not sure there's something that's not quite right, just message them, and all it takes is just one flight. Flights are cheap. It costs £150 for a flight, and they come and they'll sort any problems out for you.
Yeah.
So it's not like once you have them done, you're on your own.
See you later. Yeah.
See you later. Like they stay in constant contact with you.
To be fair,
if you've got any problems, they'll fix it for free.
They're so thorough.
Yeah.
with the fitting anyway. It's
Yeah.
very unlikely. And because, like,
shit happens, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
it's just nice to know that if shit happens, then you can always come back and not feel like you have to pay for everything.
but because it's done so efficiently,
Yeah.
like I had these fitted a couple of days ago now, and I'm still back here now. Like if something had happened, but it's long enough. A week is long enough that if you have them fitted, you're probably going to be here for another couple of days
Yeah,
anyway. You can
yeah.
always just pop back in.
Yeah, if something's
So-
not right. So they checked your little.
Yeah, so I just
They've done a scan, didn't they, just
Yeah.
to check that nothing was spreading or anything.
Yeah.
And they said it's all fine. So we're going home tonight.
Yeah.
Now we're leaving here.
yeah,
So you're all safe. You're all good.
Yeah.
You're happy.
very very happy.
So thank you for being patient. I know we've not posted a episode in a couple of weeks. So thank you guys for being patient, and hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you really want to follow the behind the scenes, the nitty gritty of this whole trip and Katie's teeth and everything else, all the shenanigans that we've been doing along the way, then remember to sign up for £3 a month on patreon.com/browse and host pod.
Until
love ya.
next time, see you later.
Bye.
Bye.